worst comment that you've ever received?
Okay, you probably know. Someone said I look like if hot dog water was a person. So if you guys don't know us, we're the Learys. My name's Juan.
I'm Maurice.
Today we're gonna just ask each other some questions so you guys can get to know us a little bit more. So you guys probably don't know, but we actually started doing YouTube back in 2020 when COVID hit, just for fun.
For the kids.
Yeah, for the kids, they really liked it. We stopped doing it, took a lot of time. We started doing TikTok
last year.
You may know us more from TikTok or from Instagram or from Facebook. Yeah. We'll put those links down below too. But yeah, so we're back to YouTube and we want you guys to be able to get to know us a little bit more.
These questions, these are a combination of comments that you guys have left us either on TikTok or Facebook or something.
Yeah.
And some questions that we thought you guys would like to know. Okay, so question number 1, you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
All right, what are the worst comments, or just say one.
Okay.
The worst comment that you've ever received?
Okay, you probably know. Someone said I look like if hot dog water was a person. They said I'm walking hot dog water, so just picture like hot dog water walking. And I'm like, why is that so ugly?
My worst comment.
Yeah, what was yours?
Okay, so I get a lot of mean comments about my eyes.
Her eyes.
Someone said that basically if they were you, it'd be scary to wake up to me in the morning to my big eyes.
I roll over, she's like, good morning.
I never thought my eyes were big. I thought my eyes were normal, you know?
Yeah. No, your eyes are big. No.
My whole family has the same eyes right now. So
yeah.
I'm just used to looking at these big eyes. Okay, second question.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm hiding it from you.
I know the questions, right?
Okay. Most embarrassing moment of your life.
Most embarrassing moment of my life? There was this one time, I was like 8 or 9 years old. There was a birthday party, and it was a swimming party. I didn't know how to swim. I was probably the only kid that didn't know how to swim. And I got away from the edge and I started drowning.
Wait, how old were you?
I was like 8 or 9 years old probably.
Got it.
And I started drowning and my mom had to jump into the pool to save me. And that was really embarrassing. And she was wearing white pants.
Props to your mom.
Props to mom.
No one else was around and wanted to help you out? Like your
mom, I don't think anybody knew.
Like my most embarrassing moment was when I was a little bit older. I was in high school and you were there.
Yeah.
Before we even got together.
What you're saying, yeah.
And we were on our way to sneak into grad night, by the way. So we were going to Disneyland.
Yeah. Don't judge us.
That's a different story, by the way. A long time ago. So we have these guys guiding us. It was a couple of girls
and some friends.
All I see is these guys take off and they start running and they jump over this bush, and I don't know what they were doing, but basically it was like either you're following or you're left behind type of thing. And so I see everyone running. I see them all jump through this bush.
Yeah.
I go and I'm like trying to, do the same thing. But I'm the only one that doesn't land this, and I just land face first on this bush. All I see is some of these guys turn around, point at me, and laugh. Instead of helping me out, I'm over here thinking they're gonna come and rescue me. No, that was not it.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, for sure I'm getting caught. I look up and teachers and students are all like right there. They can see me. They turned around. Everyone's laughing.
We all jump over the bush, no problem. And I see her and she jumps and just like into the bush. Teachers saw her and I think they felt so bad that they let her just go in there.
Even my friend who's shorter than me landed that. How did we meet / got together? How did we meet? Mutual friends, high school. He used to go to our rival. Actually, he's more our rival, but high school nearby.
Yeah.
And that's how we met.
I had a lot of friends from her school. And we met through all the mutual friends, right?
Yeah, mutual friends.
How did we get together, though?
We got together
What's your story?
A series of unfortunate... No, we got together by pursuing kind of like what we were into at that time.
We're both into working out, health and stuff.
Health and fitness. And this was right after high school. And we didn't like each other in high school, so we were not high school sweethearts. A lot of people think that, but no, we were not. We just started getting along. We became friends, best friends, and then
she tried to get with me, and I was like,
no. That is not the truth.
You want me to tell him the truth? Truth?
The truth was that you tried to make a move on me.
Right.
And I never saw it coming.
Right?
I thought
And what'd you do?
I rejected you.
You rejected me. And what happened 3 days later?
No.
What happened?
That's not part of the story.
Okay.
Next question. Ready?
Yeah.
How do you encourage yourself?
What's that? What do you put in my? What do you put in my?
It's a pretend.
Take it away.
Microphone.
Okay, you gotta explain that. You can't just be like, how do you encourage yourself when you're down?
I don't even know.
Oh
Okay.
man. All right, how do I encourage myself when I'm down? Quick tip. You do something that makes you feel good. Realize that the moment will pass. Also, that always helps me. That nothing's permanent. It'll pass. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. What do you do to encourage yourself?
I do a couple things. I think it depends on what's getting me down.
That's true.
But I have a couple of ways to lift me back up. One is talking to the right people.
Yeah.
For example, you.
Yeah.
Because I just go to God if I feel like that's the only person that can help me in that situation.
Absolutely.
A lot of the times I do try to do some sort of personal development because listen to an audio that would help me.
Audiobooks. Absolutely.
Kind of, get me out of my head. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like I just need time, like self-care time, and I take a step back and, but it really depends what the issue is or, where it's coming from. Yeah. Next question.
Well, then you go first.
Marriage parenting advice.
What would you say?
So that's really hard. There's no blueprint, so it's really hard to, you have one, go.
I got one.
Go.
Look, marriage advice. Okay. All you got to do is like, let her always think that she's right. And then like, even though you know sometimes she's not. And match.
You got that wrong. We are always right.
Oh yeah, see? She is always right. Marriage advice for real, I can't really give you marriage advice, but I think having a spiritual foundation to it is key. So getting your spirit right, because a lot of things you can't solve.
Why am I holding you so tight the whole time?
No, you're not gonna fly away.
I feel like I'm gonna fall.
We're sitting at home. I know.
Okay.
Yeah, come in tight.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Get close to, keep your spirit right. I could say that.
I think don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to parenting.
Yeah.
Especially moms.
Yeah.
I think just always know that the fact that you care is more than enough. Some days are gonna look different than others. Some are going to be more productive than others, but not judging yourself too hard, during the times that are not that good is really important. It's really hard to do as a mother. And then marriage advice. I know I get so deep.
I know. I was like, go ahead, get it.
Marriage advice. I think what you said is really important. Having a spiritual foundation has been key for us. Can't speak for everyone, obviously, but I think that's what's helped us at our lowest and continues to help us. Keeping that number one will always, it always makes our relationship better.
Yeah.
All right. 6. 2 more questions left.
Okay.
What is the meanest thing someone has ever done to you?
Man, people have done a lot of mean stuff to me.
Oh, babe, really?
Not like that, but you go first, I'll skip.
One of the meanest things that someone did to me was when I was in 1st grade. Super weird. One time I was in the office waiting, my parents were late, and this one girl was in there who I thought, oh, you know what, was really friendly. And it was my first betrayal because I went up to call my parents. I thought they forgot about me because they weren't there. This girl was like, oh, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna dial for you. What's the number? I was like, oh, great, that's really sweet. Thanks for doing that. And she did. Well, I didn't know until my parents told me that whoever called actually left a message saying we've kidnapped your daughter. You needed some stuff like that. And
how sick is that? This
First
little kid was like, oh, I'll dial your parents for you.
It was
and then calls and said, we kidnapped your kid. You need to call
really
us back.
Concerning.
Yeah, crazy.
Now that I think about it, I feel bad. At that time, I felt extremely betrayed because I was so confused. And yeah, this is the same girl that got me in trouble for giving her $1.
The same girl? You should have learned your lesson.
I know.
Wow.
I was really innocent. But
So
yeah.
thanks, whoever this little girl is,
For my
for
trust
her
issues.
betrayal issues. Yeah.
Favorite moment shared together.
One of my favorite times though was, I think, the vacation we took in Mexico. We just took. That was
That's
probably
true.
that was like
a really
the best vacation
kind of
ever.
perfect.
We did so much stuff. The kids loved it. The food, everything was just
Perfect.
that was the first like real family vacation we took, where we
Recently,
left
yeah.
on a plane. Our kids, that was our kids' first time on a plane. That was this year in July.
Yeah. To me, it's like the little things.
Or like, yeah, what's a favorite thing for you? Like,
I think for me, it's like when I notice things in you that I just love, I'll remember these like vividly. They'll stick in my mind.
Yeah.
And those are just what sticks out. It's not like a magical like Disneyland moment.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like our engagement or something like that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful too, but it's not my favorite part of us. Well,
Yeah. We're really simple people. Like one of the, I think our favorite things to do is just be home chilling with our kids, like watching a movie or really like, that's like our favorite thing.
Yeah, like
to
when
do.
people are like, "Oh, don't you want a break?" Or no, we don't. We like being at home
We
with
like
the kids.
our home body. So that's a wrap on the questions. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Put some questions down below. We would appreciate that. And all the people that follow us, we appreciate your love so much.
It has literally changed.
Changed our life.
So we're very grateful for you guys.
Yeah.
And
Peace.